Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of the Foolsopolis here in City Skylines, where I come bearing bad news. Everything I'd done in the last episode no longer exists, and that's because the save game has also corrupted again. We're getting to that stage where I've pushed the city to its ultimate limits, and it no longer wants to work. It's a good job I save it as a different save file every time, but no matter what I do right now, it's not happening. It's not doing anything. I've had to revert back to 2 episodes ago's save file, and this is where we're currently at. I think I've ultimately reached the game's capabilities. Now, I know people have kind of had cities with more population than me, but I have so much going on in this city, so much being computed right now, where it's just corrupting no matter what I do. So there's 2 options I can pretty much do right now. I could either call it a day, upload it to the Steam Workshop, let you guys go crazy with it, or I could try my best. I don't know how far it's going to go, and even if I do fix it, and it might go an episode or 2 episodes or 3 episodes in the future, it might get corrupted again. But ultimately, there's nothing really left for me to do apart from grow the population. So I'm in 2 minds right now. Do I just let you guys take over, see if you can get it to 1 million, and then I go and work on a brand new city? Because that kind of excites me a little bit more. Not saying I'm getting bored of the Foolsopolis, but it's so painful to try and build stuff right now. But forget all that business for just a moment, because we are back. And we've got quite a lot of population growth, because I was just checking if this super demand mod works, and guess what it does, guys? Fix 8 everything. Now, I'm going to use this, and even if I did save the game, it will corrupt anyway. Like, yeah, it's not good. Let's put it that way. It's not good. But 3,000 people I'm now gaining. That's because I've had a nice little growth spurt. We're going to try and fast forward anyway, and we're going to see how far we can pretty much take this with what we've currently got. So it is quite sad if I do have to say goodbye to it, but I can put it in you guys' capable hands and you can kind of take over. But there's just too much going on. It was a big project from the start. It was going to have its downfalls. Population's pretty, good. It's slowly growing, but the way I've set it all up, there was always going to be problems. There was always going to be problems. The game was not designed to have cities this big, which is quite a shame, really. We need City Skylines 2 with more optimization. Yay. Let's not start that conversation just yet. But we're up to 565,000. We had more than this in the last or previous episode. And everything's going swimmingly. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to place down some more zoning. Now, I did do some zoning last episode. It is what it is. Not really much I can say or do about this. But we've pretty much all lost it all. So if I can do a little bit, just to try and bulk it up slightly, and then we can see how far we can push the population. Look how it just feels so laggy to even attempt to build right now. You know what I mean? It just feels so sluggish. Right, if I get to here, wait, hold on. I need to go 31. So 31, take away, is it 20? Is that 11? Yeah, okay. I figured it out. I'm a genius. Why do we have little crosswalks here? I don't know. I'm deleting it like I'm actually going to do something with this. Another 40. Bam. And then we're going to quickly get this all back to being connected. Just got a couple of connections. Not saying that we're going to utilize it, because like I said, this game is going nowhere. I feel so defeated. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I feel so freaking defeated right now. Ah, Seniac. What is going on right now? What is going on? Alright, straight across. I'm going to pump down as much residential as I possibly can. Oh, I'm mad. He mad, boys. He's so mad right now. But this will be good in the end. So, let's put the game... Oh, what happened there? I went slightly wonky. just feel so sluggish when you put the game into play mode. How have I managed it this long? I do not know. I do not know. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below what I should do. I'm still in like two minds whether to just kind of give up. It's like I don't want to, but I know it's going to be for the best. It's like, you know, breaking up with like, you know, a very, very horrible relationship, and you know, if you should, you know, it's for the best, but your heart still wants it. You know, they can change, but no, they can't, and you can't see it. Well, you can see it, but you haven't got the kahunas to call it a day, mate. Relationship advice from Seniac while he plays City Skylines. Who would have seen that coming right now? Not me. Not me right now. Right, I'm just going to get this last little section. I wonder if I can grow all this. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But we'll give it a good go. You know what I mean? We'll give it a good go. So just do this last little section here. Not too much, just enough. And with the zone inside then, I'm like, this is how much I care now. I'm just gonna do this. Bam. For the residential. I'll throw some commercial around the edges. Come on, boys. You think I'm a monster? You think I'm a monster right now? Bam, 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 bam. We'll throw a nice little shopping section just there. I'm gonna bung in some offices for some jobs just there. Go crazy, guys. Go crazy right now. Put it in play mode. I put it in play mode with the Superman mod. It's going crazy. It's gonna go crazy. So how many residents do you think we're gonna gain? I don't know. I kind of noticed when I did it at the start before I started recording, when I was kind of growing this area. It takes a while for all the buildings to be built before you see the population turn around. So I did turn it off, so I do expect that to kind of slightly drop down again. But we shall see. We shall see. Now, in the grand scheme of things, if I go to my city limits at this point, I'm about to break and destroy my path limit. The number of paths in use by Pathfinder. Once you go over that, it's game over. There's nothing you can do. There's honestly nothing you can do right now. Net segments and nodes. We did. I thought I was going to reach these first, but it turns out no. Active vehicles. I mean, that's fine. We can go up to 65,000. Parked cars. We're almost at the limit for parked cars. Citizens. We're only pretty much just over halfway. But citizens instance. Now, this is the number of sims during the last pass that we've actively been simulated, i.e. walking, biking, chilling in the park, not at home, basically doing something. We're at the limit for that, so I can't even simulate any more citizens right now. So that's what I'm getting. If you want to know, I'm getting the simulation index error, which means I've gone over what the game can physically do. So it just kind of throws errors out, and it just cannot compute what's going down. That is pretty much it. That is pretty much what is happening right now. So this is actually growing quite quick and quite nice. I wish it grew like this in real life, in the actual game itself, when I've been playing it the last few episodes. But no. But I'm nearly gaining 3,000 people a week right now, almost. We'll probably go over it with all these buildings once they start to get built. But can you just witness the change? It's unreal. Now, viewing it from the areas kind of tab right now, look at that. It looks so good and built up. I really wish I could have finished all this section here off in the inner side there and there. Then countryside all of that and all that around there and here. And then we would have been done. But memories. That's my issue, guys. If you want to know what the issue is, once you go over the path units, the citizen stuff, and then the game can no longer simulate. When you get the nodes and segments, it just means you can't build. But this is all simulation, and that's what City Skylines has a crippling issue, that if you kind of breach any of the simulation limits, it just goes, no, Seniac, I will not load your save game. And I can do what I can do to reduce this, but at the end of the day, if I'm trying to get 1 million people, I can't have this. Kind of go over the limits. Ways you can do it is obviously not have so many roads leading everywhere to reduce the amount of vehicles that can drive places. That reduces the pathfinding. Not have it so spread out. Not have low density anything. Have all high density, which is kind of close by. You could argue do a better public transportation system, but then Sims use a public transportation. So it's just painful. It's just painful. It is possible to get over 1 million. Don't get me wrong, but you've got to plan it in a different way. I went for actual building a city approach. If you want to get over 1 million, you kind of have to not, I wouldn't say not do a city, but you kind of have to play the game as if you were trying to get the population, not build a city. You got to play the algorithm, you got to play the stats, you got to play the settings, you know, that kind of stuff, and like build grids and then put shopping and offices in like certain areas to the residential to reduce the walking distance. You know, there's ways that you can do it to get like high population limits, but I'm about to break the paths right now. So it's a case of if I save the game with these numbers over these limits, right, I can't load the game. That's pretty much it. And I should really check it, but once you go over it, like, what can you do? I've got like nearly 600,000 people living here. It's crazy. You crazy boy. And look how look, I don't even like playing City Skylines with like not even being able to see the building textures. Oh, it's hilarious. It's absolutely what have we done? What have we done? But anyway, powers. We've got enough power. Water. We've got enough water. I'm just making sure when I upload it to the Steam Workshop right now that you guys, it's good to go basically for you guys. You ain't gonna stress or worry too much. Garbage. Education was never something. So people argue, Sadiak, you need more education. But the other side of it is, no, you need uneducated people to work in the terrible jobs. If I got everybody highly educated, all of a sudden, nobody will working in my mines and my farms and my dirty industries. So you kind of have to watch that. Happiness. Everybody's kind of happy apart from the commercial. I wonder why. Everyone's so sick, though. That's kind of the downside. Death care is good. We've got the capacities for it anyway. Child care. Elder care. People live to a ripe old age of 77 in this city. It's not very long, really, is it? Levels. Wind. Is wind... I mean, apart from wind turbines, does wind play a factor in anything else? I'm not sure. Traffic, 76%, believe it or not. I mean, it could be better. But we are having this issue right now where everybody is now moving into the city. So you see all these traffic jams right now. We have just built... That's just kind of recently been zoned. We'll start to see traffic leading over to here at some point too. Pollution. Only really in industrial areas in reality. Sound pollution. Yeah, we don't talk about the sound pollution right now. Why does it not give sound pollution for the runway and the airplanes? That I will never know. If you're playing Transport Fever 2, you would have noise pollution, trust me. They let you know in that game. They let you know. Fire safety, pretty blue for the most part. Crime, pretty it's probably the best one out of all the services, the police coverage. This is what we got going on right now in our public transport. Look at the rainbow of colours. There's so much going on right now. So much going on. And their preferred method is the metro. 3% unemployment. I know, shocking. Shocking, right? Shocking. 3% unemployment. And, yeah. We're having 2,000 more births. No, 1,200 more births than deaths a week. Not bad, not bad. As like connections, I never really look at this anyway. Land value is pretty damn good. That's down to the Eden project, though. Natural resources, lots of trees. Create your own woodland industries within here. Didn't really do much with the zoning. Leisure, it could be better. It could be better. Parks and plazas, sports arenas, you know. It could be better, boys. It could be better. Terrain heights only really starts to kind of go up around the edges. Just here and there and whatnot. As the edge of the map. Heating. Considering that we don't need heating, but because I got that mod, you kind of have to add the heating in. It's kind of annoying. Road maintenance. This is something that we recently added in. And people go, Seniac will never learn. Why does he place it all around one spot? You know you got to spread it out. Well, guess what? Okay, apart from this area. Looks pretty good coverage to me, almost. Condition of the roads as well. Anyway, this is all the escape routes which you don't have. This is all disaster stuff. Tourism, which mainly goes on around here. Pretty sweet. 1,800 tourists visiting a week. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Tours. Oh, people are using the hot air balloon tours. Can I see a hot air balloon? Yeah, I can see one just there. A blue boy. Sweet little blue boy. Park maintenance boosts. Yep, they're definitely getting some boosts here, as I can see now. We have then the industries, which we understand how this works. Extraction buildings, processing, unique factories, commercial zones. We get all that, boy. You ain't gotta tell your boy twice right now. The mail coverage is pretty good too. I mean, there's still a few little red buildings here and there, but you know, it's not bad. It's not bad considering the size of the city. And then the fishing industries. Do we still have our... Yes, we still have our tuna. All that effort right now just to get some freaking tuna coming in. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. But nearly 4,000 citizens we're gaining, and we are floating with death with this. And this. We are floating with death. But there's not really much else to say. It's quite an anticlimactic end to a series. Now, you might be thinking, Seniac, you just carry on. Look at you. You're playing the game fine right now. Yeah, I am, but it's that number. It's those numbers. I must have saved the game and the numbers over it last episode. And I could save it now and it might be okay, but we haven't really done anything apart from gain more population. I added in airports, more roads, more zonings, more public transport lines. And obviously that has then pushed it over the edge. So, if what I did, the small amount of work of what I did last episode pushed us over, look at that right now. Oh my good God. If the small amount of work we did last episode pushed us over, how am I going to gain another like 500,000 population? It ain't going to work, mate. It ain't going to work. And now I cry. But anyway, guys, if you want to be able to get this, I will put a link in the description. This uploaded to the Steam Workshop. If you want to check it out, like I said, links down below in the description. If you do anything to it, do any videos on it, please let me know. Because I would love to check them out, whether it's on, you know, send it to me on Twitter or on Discord or whatever it may be. I would really love to kind of check out what you guys do with it, because it always kind of interests me what people's take and perspective are in the city and how they can change it. And if you can actually get it to 1 million citizens, please show me. Because right now, I can't go any further. So on that note, hope you did enjoy the series. It does mean there's going to be a new series coming out to replace it. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.